boxing cheat Antonio Margarito, you know the guy with the cement gloves, has an interesting take on Canelo's opponent choice. According to Margarito, the reason why Canelo is moving up so many weight classes, he is looking for fighters that are tailor-made for him. Margarito believes that Canelo will have no problem with Dimitri Bivol because, simply put, Margarito does not think Bivol's good enough, calling Bivol basically a cherry pick. I feel a little haterism going on, and not just that. Margarito said I could have did the same thing as Canelo, beat guys 2 or 3 weight classes above me with titles because they wasn't good as me. In the fight that he's calling for with Canelo, no big surprise, once again, it's David Benavidez. Then he goes on to talk about the great Manny Pacquiao, 8 division titles, all-time great, the legend, you know. He talks about him matching up against Canelo. He's saying that Manny Pacquiao in his prime versus the Canelo in his prime right now, there's no comparison. Manny Pacquiao would beat Canelo because Manny Pacquiao's on a whole nother level. To me, it sounds like Margarito is saying this: Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter, Canelo is a good fighter, and he's not great yet. Like it or not, some boxing fans will not be impressed if Canelo wins and becomes undisputed at 175 because the fight they want is him against David Benavidez. Titles don't mean anything. Undisputed don't mean anything. I mean, you're talking about a guy who is trying to clean out his 2nd division in 2 years. But they won't give him credit till he fights Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez. What makes Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez more accomplished than a Dimitri Bivol? Margarito also mentioned Manny Pacquiao's prime, Canelo's prime are on 2 different levels. I'm not going to knock on Manny Pacquiao because he's a great fighter. But Canelo is doing something that Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather has failed to do, and that is become an undisputed champion. He did it at 168. Now he's trying to do it at 175. And I respect the cheat's opinion. But I think Bivol is a tougher test than a David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo. His resume is just flat out better. Bivol is far from being a cherry pick. As far as comparing a prime Pacquiao to a prime Canelo, Canelo is still in his prime. He's not done yet. So 3 or 4 years, I might come back and revisit this question. But if you have an answer now, feel free to comment. Leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.